Alright, so this is my second video. The reason why I'm making a second video is I just want to show off a few things. Let me just show you off a few things. So we got this, my first advertisement, and my quick logo. So I'm gonna put these side by side so you can see, you know, Hikaru Consulting presents PAL World Stream every Sunday, 10 a.m. My Twitch link, which, I mean, you can't really copy and paste it, but you can use the QR code to also basically see my channel. I am the best Power World streamer, so you guys should definitely come. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be great. We're gonna have a good time. And I really like this ad. I like this logo. I really like this logo. So car consulting's ads always hit your target. So that's my saying for this. And basically, what the stream's gonna be about, it's just gonna show you what I'm doing as a consultant slash um, marketing agency. So help you with advertisement, looks at data, basically do forecasting to see how effective your views will be depending on what kind of target audience you're hitting. Are you hitting certain basically hitting certain key performance KPIs indicators, key performance indicators, and overall, yeah, and try to help out small businesses too in order to get to the digital age. There's a lot of stuff you can do in terms of digital media, and it is overwhelming. A lot of places charge a lot of stuff. I try to find cheap stuff for you to, brand yourself. Like how I made this flyer, I made it for free. Essentially, just used a Canva, yeah, just a free trial. I'm gonna quit, and also I have a business checking account, which I'm gonna use that card to get another 30 days of free to keep my essentially to keep that service going. And then Hikaru Consulting, this logo actually used Fiverr, which is really nice. Very simple branding. It did cost me some money, but it's like again, it doesn't have to be expensive. And I'm just using this camera I've been using since 2019. This headset is relatively new. I have it just for like about like a year or so. But yeah, like in order to get started, you don't need much. You don't need much. And what I did was I printed like 10 of these out, went to my old alumni in San Francisco, and just posted a bunch of these around campus. Because again, the target audience I want to hit is like 18 to 25. I know people who go to college are in that age range. I place them in where people will see these ads, and hopefully they'll use their QR code to scan the phone, or they'll just look at, Power World Stream and hope they find me. So using physical media and also digital media to help create synergy is really important. And yeah, so that's like the stuff I want to be talking about um, in the next couple of days. I mean, and tomorrow, not the next couple of days, tomorrow. So if you want to know more, and like my background, I have like an MBA in finance. I know lots about finance. But it's like, oh, marketing. I have experience in marketing. I used to work for Stanley Black and Decker. I used to be um, marketing specialist for them. Posted advertisements on LinkedIn. Helped create pitch decks for trade shows. Helped essentially it's just pitch decks from scratch using Adobe, using um, not Photoshop. We had someone to work for that, but essentially using Adobe. I have massive experience about doing that. So overall, it's just like yeah, like you know, it's how you use your skills. I'm great with Excel. I know how to use Excel very well. I know how to program a little bit in Excel, VBA. I know how to use Microsoft Power BI. I know how to use Tableau. I use all these things, and I used Minitab. That's like statistical software. I used Language R, another statistical software, and that's what I'd be using in order to see and the forecast essentially effectiveness of advertisements or streams or stuff like that. So putting models to work and using that data actually to work, because a lot of times you're gonna get a lot of KPIs from Google and stuff like that. And most streamers they just look at general trends, which is fine, but that's not gonna tell you the whole story. Google's not gonna give you all the information you need. You kind of have to go further deeper by looking at prehistorical data, current data, drops and values. Also use statistical analysis to see probabilities. Like, hey, how probable is this video gonna hit this many views? If your average is like, let's just say 1,000 views or 10,000 views, it's like, okay, well that's the average, but is that a standard deviation, or is it leaning towards left or right? Like, is this a one-time thing? What? And then like, who's the audience? And so there's a lot more data you can go into, and Google's not gonna give you all of it to look at. Google has way more data than what they're showing you on their analyst page. I can guarantee you that. So this is just a way for me to like really get into that data and try to come up with a solid plan of how to essentially, I mean, like, yeah, you would say exploit the algorithm, but also like make figure out trends before they happen, stuff like that. Um, and using statistical software to build out models for the client to use or for me to use in order to help them reach to a greater audience. Because the more eyeballs you get on anything, the more popular things are going to get, the better the amount of ad revenue you're going to get, the more you can reach out to sponsorships again, because ads leads to sales, and sales is the best thing for any business. At the end of the day, the people who bring in the money make the most money. That's what I've been taught, and that's true. True. Every dude who's in sales, every guy who's in sales get paid way more than the analysts, get paid way more than like um, the people in programming, because again, they're bringing the money. They're bringing, if you think about it, they're the ones bringing the money, so you pay the most. So you got to figure out who's going to bring in the most money and pay them accordingly. But yeah, these are just like to the ads. Really good, professionally done. I really do like both of these, and I hope you too. I hope you guys like them also. I mean, I think it's important to start, you know, entrepreneurship, because salaries and jobs are not, it's going to be stagnant, so you got to figure out another way to make income. You got to hustle essentially. And not only that, hey, I do also do DoorDashing, and I do Uber Eats, and all that money is just going straight back into the business, going into my business checking account, using that to buy supplies, using it to see if I need to improve in terms of like advertising, because like what my end goal is to get like my logo onto the first Google's results page. And how you do that, you have to pay for essentially word searches. What's it called? Search optimization. Essentially, and then also like TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, and again, like you gotta pay to win essentially, but that's what I'm willing to do, and that's why I want to reach a big, big, big audience, and essentially during the stream I'll tell you how to like contact me, because again I'm trying to get all this settled, and this video is really just to give you kind of a introduction, like a base, like okay, you know, the streams really is to show you like, hey, here's my marketing prowess, like, hey, is this guy legit, whatever. And then you can further reach me when I tell you, hey, this is my email address. You can reach me by my three main accounts: Twitter, Twitch, YouTube. Well, actually, yeah, YouTube, TikTok. Make that four. Yeah. So I post constantly on those four social media websites, and you can reach me by there. And yeah, Like overall, I'm just super excited. I'm ready to hit the gun on this. I feel really confident about my ability, and I just want to, impress you guys. I know I can do it. I graduated with one of my top degrees, masters, and I just want to be able to utilize that in real world. And I'll tell you like how my business model would actually function, and like pretend like during stream kind of go through you what I would do with a client, essentially like that. So, you know, please join. It'd be great. You get some experience under your belt, knowing the ins and out of the business world. And hey, maybe one of you might be a potential client. I don't know. But again, all the information will be coming up soon in my stream. All right, Hikaru Consulting out.